The No Fate channel, checking in, and we've got a mystery on our hands. We need to know, where are all the bodies buried? And I'm hoping you can help me solve this one in this episode of the Supplement Review, because today from Dark Labs, I have their HeroLean High Stim Fat Burner, and we're gonna dive into it. But before we get started, I need you, drop a comment below. Let me know your favorite fat burner that is out there that you have used. And hopefully, if we get enough positive responses, I'll try to get my hands on that one. On this channel, I just review a supplement on every episode to help you decide if it is right for your fitness goals, your health needs, most importantly, that hard-earned money. So, Dark Labs Fat Burner. How does a fat burner work? 3 ways. Number 1, it boosts your metabolism. Therefore, throughout the day, you're kind of burning a bit more calories because your metabolism is high. How many more calories? Who knows? Probably not that many overall, but hey, more is better than less. Second way it kind of helps you burn fat and be a fat burner is that it does include ingredients that are supposed to loosen up some of those fat cells so that when you are burning those calories, you're more likely to burn fat rather than just kind of take down and burn some of that muscle. And number 3, and probably the biggest way that fat burners work, are as appetite suppressants. If you're on a diet, you know you're probably hungry all the time. And if you can get just a little bit of a reprieve, if you can get some suppressant in terms of your hunger, your desire to kind of grab some food, that's probably the number 1 way that fat burners do work. So HeroLean from Dark Labs. Dark Labs, we reviewed their high stem pre-workout, their hardcore high stem pre-workout in the past. I'm going to try to get my hands on their Flame in the future, but right now we got their high stem fat burner. Now they are out of Poland, where all the good stuff comes from. You know, that Polish powerhouse Dark Labs. They are really making a name for themselves because they put some crazy ingredient panels together. HeroLean comes in 30 full servings per tub. Now, 1 serving is only 5.1 grams. It's a small scoop, but guess what? Good things do come in small packages. We're going to go over the 2 different types of ingredients. They're really in 2 categories. Number 1 is to help you kind of break up some of that fat, burn more fat cells, if you will. And number 2 is going to be just energy boosting, appetite suppression. So let's get into it. First and foremost, L-carnitine L-tartrate, 2 grams. Olive leaf extract, 300 milligrams. Raspberry ketones, 300 milligrams. Those ketones, I don't know if they're going to help you if you're not on a ketogenic diet, but they're in there. We also have green coffee bean extract at 150 milligrams. Then we have black pepper fruit extract at 10 milligrams for absorption. Now, everything else I'm going to list off here is just for like mood, stimulant, and appetite suppression. And it is just boom across the board. We've got caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams, Araya J, 250 milligrams, DMHA, 200 milligrams, DMAA, 100 milligrams, Synephrine, 50 milligrams, Hordenine, 50 milligrams, Yohimbine HCl, 10 milligrams, and then Alpha Yo at 3 milligrams. Oh my Lord. This thing is like a high stim, junkie loving pre-workout. Just reading the label. Just reading the label. This is for all of you high stim junkies that just want to burn some calories. You're on a diet, or you just want a crazy, sweaty, high stim junkie workout. Before we go looking for bodies, let's talk about cost and flavor. It costs $55 for 30 servings. The website is muscleplayers.com, and my code is NoFate247. As I'm always transparent, I do get a kickback. So if you can find it someplace else for cheaper, if you can find a better code, use the best code you can find. I will put the company's website in the description of the video, and I'll put that Muscle Players website as well. The flavor, it comes in 2 flavors. I got green apple, and with a high stim fat burner, the expectations are always pretty low. I mean, we're in the basement. It's pretty low. And this thing actually exceeds the expectations, so not an issue there. Dark Labs HeroLean High Stim Fat Burner. It reminds me, honestly, the experience itself reminds me of that scene in Fight Club where they're all in the car buckled up, the no hand on the steering wheel, and they just floor the gas. And they're riding in that car waiting for it to crash and burn. And that's exactly what this experience is like. Now, I use this on my non-workout day just to walk on the treadmill, and I felt like I was in the middle of a CrossFit competition. My heart rate was through the roof, and I was just walking gradually on a treadmill. I had to hold on to the sides at one point. This thing is absolutely strong, and I have tried some strong stuff, and I know there's people that have tried crazier stuff than me, but this thing is gonna light you up. I mean, it is gonna try to burn every calorie in your body you've ever had since you were 5 years old. This thing is absolutely not meant for any type of hard cardio at all. This is in fact probably what many people would consider a crazy high stim pre-workout. The Alpha Yo absolutely hits with the sweats. You are just glazed over. Once you start doing cardio, you are just absolutely glazed over with sweat, and you just can't stop sweating probably for like 2 or 3 hours, even if you're just doing something as simple as walking on the treadmill. Probably the biggest standout for me, besides the fact that this thing was absolutely bonkers, coming in at only 5.1 gram serving, this thing smashes through every possible calorie you have in terms of just getting rid of every shed of water you possibly have, is the appetite suppression. So biggest standout here is the appetite suppression. I am normally eating all day long. I didn't even eat until lunchtime after taking this, and frankly, I had to force myself to eat at that. Now, I know some of you are gonna absolutely love this for your cardio days, for your fat burning days, or just gonna love it because it is the crazy high stim pre-workout. In fact, everything many of you high stim junkies crave is right in here. But for many of you, if you do normal cardio and you're thinking of taking this, it's probably way more than you can possibly handle. And I know some of you like to try to live on the edge, chase that dragon. This thing has dropped some bodies. This thing is literally, there's probably 5 or 10 people sitting on their treadmill, never to be seen from again, because they did a scoop of this, thought they'd go for a quick jog, or they just did this, got on their elliptical, and next thing you know, no one's hearing from them. They're not showing up for work. Bodies are literally scattered across the world because of Dark Labs HeroLean. And for some of you, that's going to be the reason you want to try it. And for others, that might be the reason you probably should avoid it. Overall, it's definitely going to deliver on its namesake. It is high stimulant. It is going to burn some fat. I think it delivers on its promises, but for many of you, you're going to, just looking at the label, is going to give you the cold sweats. And frankly, being this close to so much Alpha Yo is making me a bit flush. Okay, let me know, comment below if you haven't already, what high stim fat burner you've been using, and if it lives up to the high stim moniker like Dark Labs HeroLean does. I am going to try to get my hands on Flame. I've heard great things about it, and I want to do a review to give you the honest review. If you've come this far in the video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.